But we begin with a news alert in southwest Atlanta. That's where police released video of 3 people believed to be connected to a triple shooting. Good evening, I'm Christopher King. Take a look. 2 men walk past a Ring doorbell camera. A third person is in the stairwell. The shooting happened at the Village on Green Apartments on Verdant Drive. That's just south of Greenbrier Mall. Officers say someone drove 3 victims to the hospital. 2 of them are fighting to stay alive. Detectives believe the shooting happened inside one of the apartments during a confrontation between 2 groups. Authorities say these images are the vehicles believed to be driven by the people involved in the shooting. Call Crime Stoppers if you have any information that can help lead to an arrest. Forest Park police say they have a suspect in connection with a recent shooting that left 3 people hurt. Investigators say it happened last weekend at a basketball game. The shots broke out in the parking lot of the Paradise Community Development Corporation. Someone was fouled hard during the game. Police say that led up to the shooting. Investigators say they have evidence Romonte Cruz was involved. They did not say how. Tonight, he's wanted for aggravated assault and the possession of a weapon while committing a crime. One of the victims is still in the hospital. In northeast Atlanta, authorities are investigating yet another shooting. This one happened at the Midtown Village housing development on Pine Street near Cortlandt Street. Police found at least 1 man shot. Police have not said what led to the shooting or released any suspect information. 5 people are behind bars after a human trafficking sting in Henry County. Take a look at your screen right now. The Henry County Sheriff's Office says the suspects include a Metro Atlanta teacher, a U.S. Customs officer, and an employee with the Clark County Sheriff's Office. Officials say the suspects were charged with pandering. Officers say the suspects tried to purchase sex or offer services from or to victims of exploitation. It's been nearly a week since a fire at an electronics store closed neighboring businesses. Tonight, many still have not reopened. That includes a bookstore that's been in business for 27 years. Fox 5's Kim Luffler got a look at the damage and spoke with the owner about what it'll take to reopen.
You can still smell smoke coming from Book Miser here off of Roswell Road. They're just one of several businesses in the shopping plaza closed as a result of this fire.
Can you see that?
The 30,000 books that line the shelves at the Book Miser bookstore now tell a new story. One of the store itself, written in soot everywhere the eye can see.
It's going to undergo extensive repair. Obviously the flooring, everything, all of our contents inside, the ceiling tiles, the electrical, the whole attic area has to be washed and repainted.
This all happened last Sunday morning when fire investigators say a fire broke out at the electronic repair store at the end of the shopping plaza. The fire is still under investigation, but fire officials say it may have started from a lithium battery. While the flames were contained to the store, the smoke traveled throughout the entire building.
We share an attic. We don't have firewalls. So smoke came from the owl shop and just made its way all the way down the shopping center.
Now Book Miser and a handful of other businesses remain closed while they begin the cleanup process.
We pivoted so many times. We started off as a used bookstore and then Borders closed and we became new and used and we survived COVID. We'll see what happens with this one. It doesn't rub off. It's just been gray.
Book Miser has been in business since 1998. Right now, the owners don't know when they'll be able to reopen, but they say the support from their customers has meant a lot to them in this challenging time.
I cannot tell you how many people have said, what can we do to help?
Right now, the owners say they're hosting their book clubs at a nearby business and still completing special orders while their doors remain closed.
We are here for one reason and one reason only, and that's because our community has kept us here.
The owners here say they plan to share updates every Friday as the recovery process continues. In Cobb County, Kim Luffler, Fox 5 News.
Fast and Furious star Tyrese Gibson is now out on bond. The singer-actor turned himself in at the Fulton County Jail yesterday on cruelty to animal charges. This comes after the actor and singer missed his initial date to surrender. Investigators say his dogs killed a neighbor's dog in Buckhead back on September 18th. That neighbor, Harrison Parker, says he's relieved Gibson was charged. Gibson says he has rehomed the dogs, but Fulton County Chairman Rob Pitts says Gibson has not revealed where the dogs are.
Until such time as we find that out, it's still an open case as far as we're concerned.
It's kind of scummy to get them out of the house.
His lawyer sent out a statement extending condolences and asking for forgiveness. A new video shows journalist Mario Guevara in El Salvador, this after the Trump administration deported him. Video shows the El Salvador government escorting Guevara yesterday before his family greeted him. Immigration authorities had detained Guevara for more than 100 days. That followed his arrest as he covered a No Kings protest last June in DeKalb County. He was charged with misdemeanors, including obstruction and unlawful assembly. Those charges were later dropped. Guevara's lawyer insists his client was authorized to work in the U.S.
Looking at the facts of his case, he was already granted a bond by an immigration judge. Why? Because we showed he wasn't a danger to the community, and we showed that he wasn't a flight risk, and we showed that he is eligible and has a very high likelihood of success of getting his green card. So for all those reasons, and just like every other case we've ever had, that's why he should be allowed to stay here.
Members of the Committee to Protect Journalists are calling the deportation, quote, shameful. They say, quote, it's a troubling sign of the deteriorating freedom of the press under the Trump administration. Lawmakers have left Washington for the weekend, and there is no end in sight to the government shutdown. Agencies and activities deemed essential are still open, but many employees are working without a paycheck. Democrats and Republicans disagree over adding enhanced Obamacare subsidies to the budget. That is leading to the days-long stalemate. An Atlanta food bank now worrying about how the shutdown is going to affect them. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert has the details.
The Atlanta Community Food Bank is a lifeline for area families year-round, but with the government shutdown, that need could grow depending how long it lasts.
At the Atlanta Community Food Bank, the operation never stops. But the government shutdown could put even more pressure on this place.
The food bank is always busy.
Kyle Wade runs the food bank and says they're bracing for what's to come if the shutdown stretches on. He says if the closure goes past the middle of October, federal employees will start missing paychecks, which will increase demand. During the 2019 shutdown, they did specific distributions for federal employees, and they may do that again if needed.
We know these shutdowns can create a lot of hardship and difficulty in the lives of our federal employees.
Federal workers missing paychecks is just a start. If the stalemate goes into November, crucial programs like SNAP, also known as food stamps, could be disrupted.
That would create a level of demand that would just far exceed our capacity at the food bank and would create an extraordinary amount of hardship across our community.
The food bank also relies on the government for about 15% of its supply. With it shut down, that means less food. All of this comes at a time of increased need.
Lines are much longer today at food pantries all across North Georgia. Demand for food assistance has grown by 70% over the last 3.5 years. Inflation has been the reason for that.
During the last big shutdown in 2019, the Atlanta Community Food Bank saw how quick the need grows. But this time, Wade says they're starting from a much higher need level. Even amid all of this, the mission remains the same.
We come to work every day to try to ensure that every member of our community has the food that they need to thrive. So that's what we're motivated by.
If you're interested in helping the food bank out, we have the details on how you can do that on our website, fox5atlanta.com, or our free Fox Local app. In East Point, Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
The nonprofit The King's Table held a food giveaway today for people affected by the government shutdown. New Birth Missionary Baptist Church opened its doors. The distribution drive-thru included fresh produce, protein, and other pantry staples. The giveaway helped out about 1,000 families. The King's Table has become one of Metro Atlanta's most consistent large-scale food ministries since it opened during the pandemic.
Today, we have the blessed burden of helping over 1,500 families that have been impacted by the government shutting down. We opened at 9 this morning, but the line started at 8:30 last night.
The King's Table holds the giveaway on the first and third Saturday of every month.